Hey everyone, this is Kaisif and welcome back to another episode of the One Chess Per Hour Challenge. This is episode 4 and I'm dead. Okay, so after the success, in quotes, of the last farm that I built, where I died a bunch of times, I decided that it was about time for me to get an elytra. So I decided to fight the Ender Dragon. And as you can see, I am doing it with some very weird gear. I've got an unenchanted bow, I've got beds, and I can't shoot, and I just died. So, and yeah, also I derped over here. I placed this stone the wrong way. The stone above the platform is regenerated after you go through, which I forgot very conveniently. But yeah, so basically as a bit of a premise, I've been watching a bunch of speedruns on YouTube and I decided I would try and, do that, the bed one cycle thing, which is pretty cool all things considered. So that's what I'm trying to do here, but because I hadn't perfected it, I decided to take out all the end crystals first up, which I just did, and then try and do it slowly. So fortunately I accidentally get a pearl here, an ender pearl here, and then I die because I look straight at an enderman, get all my items back, wait for the dragon to perch again, derp up the first placement, and then try it out the second time where I screw up the timings quite a bit. As you can see, it takes 7 beds and I don't kill the dragon. I then try and arrow the dragon before it fireballs me. I make a bunch more beds and go back through, and this time around is actually slightly simpler. So that was the thing. The dragon was very cooperative. It perched a bunch of times because I was taking out the end crystals. I decided to, for some reason, get the dragon egg by punching endstone, which is dumb. But yeah, that was the game. Alright, so as you saw from the intro, my outer end island experience wasn't great, so I decided to transport myself from the main end island itself using an ice boat road maker. So I actually just decided to construct the first part of the machine, which is the part that creates the water stream, the 3-wide water stream that allows you to get back and forth, which you can then frost up to get your ice boat road. I decided not to go with an armor stand because I basically had only one frostwalker boot and I didn't want to risk losing it. So I actually make a couple of mistakes here and it finally ends up working. I'll be posting a tutorial on this eventually. But yeah, this is actually me commentating on this. This is not live. Decided to put on my frostwalker boots and we are off. Basically, all I had to do now was just keep running until we reached the outer end islands and also an end city, hopefully. So here it was very important for me to stay as far away from the flying machine as possible, which would have been easier if I had a flying machine carrying the frostwalker boots. At this point of time, I decided to take off all my armor because I have terrible luck with flying machine safety. I've fallen through so many times. I just hope that it didn't happen this time around. So I keep some items which are easily renewable, like my pickaxe, because I already had the villagers for that, and golden apple because I have a gold farm right now, so it didn't matter much, and headed off all over again. This is going to be a long run. Okay, so finally, we reached the outer end islands, about 1,000 blocks from the home end island, which was probably what you would expect. This was obviously very, very slow going to get to the outer end islands, but an iceboat road makes you travel thousands of blocks in less than a minute, basically. So it's worth it in the long run. And So once again, this being the voiceover, I know what happened. I actually came across 2 end gateways in the outer end islands, which is really, really useful if I decide to build a farm. So, Wither Rose farm. So here we are, sometime later, where I finally found my first end city. And I realized that there is absolutely no ship there, which was really a bummer. And yeah, I mean, you need ships and stuff. So it was at this point of time that I realized that I didn't have any way to stop the flying machine that would, be feasible, basically. Here's me just scouting the end city and realizing that I still don't have a ship. I don't know why I thought I would see another ship there. But yeah, so I think somewhere around now I realize how I'm going to stop it. I wait for the flying machine to reach over land so that I don't, plummet to my death. Take off my frostwalker boots somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go. Take off my frostwalker boots. Realize that I've got obsidian in my inventory. And I start chasing down the flying machine to try and place this piece of obsidian in the correct position so that I can actually stop the flying machine from moving. And right now I'm just frantically pressing right click, and I finally stop it. So yeah, and now it's time for a good old I think this is a very, very old thing, I think. But yeah, a very, very old and fun, obviously, and city raid. So I decide that plonk down my ender chest. Now, something that's very interesting that I've not been able to find in this footage is the fact that I end up losing my silk touch pick. I eventually got killed by an enderman, and the iceboat road got pretty useful for me to use to get back. I basically reached here 4,000 blocks in like a couple of minutes. And so I lost my silk touch pick, which I inform later on. Now, back to some fast-forwarded footage of me breaking through a, whatchamacallit. I decided that I need to make a shield, because you always make a shield. And now we kill some shulkers. Realize that you've broken the stairway and do some parkour that you're absolutely terrible at. And then we had one of these things. Most of the shulkers actually teleported instead of giving me their shells. And obviously you want to try and get to the top, get your chests, get some diamonds. I actually got more diamonds from raiding 2 cities than I got from mining in this entire series so far. I haven't done much mining, but I'll just let me entertain you with my amazing end raiding skills. Okay, here we are guys, back after some end raiding, and as you can see, I finally have an elytra. And I can fly, or rather glide, So yeah, we got another end city and we got an elytra. We've got a few rockets from me killing creepers at night. We got ourselves an ender chest, I guess it's called. We got a new fortune pickaxe, a new silk touch pick, And we've got some loot. We've got a dragon's head, obviously, from the one ship that we found, some extra armor, and most importantly some shulker shells actually, which is really important. So I did a bit of exploring. Obviously we found a desert, 2 rockets that way, and obviously a savanna where we got some machata. And yeah, so a major problem that I realized in the previous episode is the fact that I'm out of redstone. I've just got 1 stack of redstone ore, which probably converts to about 6 stacks of redstone. So I decided to solve that. Obviously, I still haven't found a witch hut, so the next obvious way of doing it is cleric trading, which I've actually started off over here, where we've cleared out a bit of an area near this sort of picturesque lake, and we've started laying down the floor. So we're going to have 6 villagers on either side. So that's 12 villagers per section. And we're going to have 3 sections and some kind of storage area on that side. So 36 clerics. And I'm also thinking of a bit of an archway and a really streamlined way of trading with the clerics. So now we've probably got to do a bit of explanation about what my plan is for trading halls. So I do want slightly larger trading halls, and that would probably mean that they're going to be spread out. So we have different trading halls for different villager types. And the advantage if the trading halls are spread out is lag management mostly, because trading halls have so many entities. If you have too many next to each other, you'll have problems. Okay, here we are. A lot of time into the future and the trading hall is complete. I've done all the interior decoration. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. We've got hoppers underneath the carpets which collect the items, and we've got brewing stands for the clerics. You just stand here, trade with them and press Q, and all the items go into the hoppers. And we've got some neat little details. We've got a portal as well for easy transport. We've got stuff, we've got gold as well, just because I have so much gold right now. We've got some decent purple glass as well, so that we can, look outside, and also cleric colors. The hoppers feed into these barrels, and so we can easily store stuff without anything. We've also got some sky axes, which is, I think, a cool touch. But then we've got problems because this place has absolutely no exterior. It looks horrendous from outside. I've got to do a lot of stuff, got to make it look good, and there is a lot of there's a long way for this to go, and it's going to be pretty interesting, but I'm definitely not going to be working on it anymore this episode. It's been pretty cool. We do have to get the clerics in from up top, which is the main reason why I'm not getting them in. We also have a few lighting issues. I'm going to have to do some hidden lighting snazzification, because that looks cool. Why, hello there, Mr. Skeleton. So that's going to be it from me this episode. So anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. So ciao for now, and see you all later. Okay. Oh wait, there's a skeleton. Where's the skeleton? Skeleton? Wait, he's not inside, is he outside?